say something. Hold up. Let me say something real. Wack, you come on here. Hold up. Let me say something. Let me say something. Hold up. Let me say something real. Wack, you come on here and you be on these platforms like you super tough. Blood, I went to the hood 5 times and you were supposed to meet me down there. You set up the fade. You seen me at
Blood, you ain't never came down here to meet me, nigga. I done buried 3 homies. You ain't showed up to no funeral, blood. Why you ain't show up to the homie Mad Mike funeral, blood? That nigga from your generation. On Paul Root, blood, the way through the funeral,
blood. You hear what Messy's saying?
Why you didn't show up, nigga?
No, you answer his question.
Why you didn't show up, nigga?
You see me at Handsome Dam, nigga.
Why you didn't be there no motherfucker?
I said, I apologize, but he knows. That's why he's talking about he's there in the hood and all of this. He's not in the hood. You know what I'm saying? He's not in the hood like that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, like I said, I told some folks earlier, I'm 52 years old. I live out in Las Vegas. I work for a living. I'm not no baller. I'm not rich or nothing like that. The only thing he can do is say, that's why I got more money than you. And all of this, and you know what I'm about. I do not know what you're about. I know you made it in the music industry, and you did good, and you got your money in it, so you need to stay over there. You know what I'm saying? Just like I stay out here and I go to work. You know, when I told him about 2015, when I seen him at the park and he had his pistol on my homeboy Big Bullet, and he seen me go to my truck.
Oh, man, OG, with all due respect. Wait a minute. Okay. On that. Yeah.
Okay. No, okay.
Yeah, y'all. What's up?
Real quick. Let me intervene real quick, can't I? Well, you can tell that he condoned it because he interviewed a snitch. You know what I'm saying? So that's condoning snitching right there. I don't care about the monetary gain. The dude, let me tell you something. The dude put something out on IG talking about I had AIDS like 4 or 5 years ago. I had AIDS, right? And I had a whole bunch of people calling me, telling me to sue him. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to sue him for what? I want to see him in the streets because I want to break his face. I want to fill those craters in his face with the blood coming out of his skin. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm going to do to him. You know? And that's why he got off the line because he know he don't want to go there with me. I apologize. Go ahead, K9. I apologize. My bad. He's always calling people out, talking about he gonna take the fade. I was listening to an interview, a phone conversation with him and some youngster, and he telling the youngster is like, "I just want to talk to you," and he's like, "No, I don't want to talk. We gonna either get out or that's it." And I'm like, "Wow, he's tough, but he can't even come up to the park and take his fades." You know what I'm saying? And he do got some of my homies hanging around him. You know what I'm saying? But I don't consider them my homies. You know what I'm saying? Because he's spoon feeding them and they following him because he got his little money up. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm not knocking nobody hustle the way they get their money or however they get it. You know, but he can't get that from a real solid one from my neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Because we after his ass and we own his tail. You know, if he's so tough, how come he don't have 10, 15, 30 of my homies from my neighborhood, which is his neighborhood? How come he don't have them going to the shows with him, to the concerts, to the awards and all of that? How come he don't have all those solid homies going to those functions like that if his name is that good in the hood? It's not.
You and Wack from the same hood?
Yeah, he the big homie, man. Who you talking to?
I'm the second generation. I was kind of like one of the guys that we kept the hood alive when I was younger because the big homies was always in jail. So it was a few of us that, we had to take over things, at a young age. You know what I'm saying? But hey, on the job training, we did a good job.
So when did the beef start with Wack? Like,
the funk started with me and Wack. But first of all, Wack and my homeboy Baby Sam was getting into it because Wack was disrespectful, just like you heard him disrespected my father just now on the line, right? So he was disrespecting Baby Sam's daughter like that. So Baby Sam was saying that, when I see you, you got to take the fade. So Wack was calling me, and he was like, "Big Miss, can you talk to B Sam?" And I'm like, "Yeah," you know what I'm saying? Because I'm, don't get me wrong, the homies know I'm a rider, you know what I'm saying? But I also like to try to be the mediator and try to calm some shit down because I hate to see the hood going at each other. You know what I'm saying? We all from the same turf. I don't like to see that, and they know I don't like to see that. You know what I'm saying? Because we wasn't raised like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're going to have our little fights and shit like that, but we try to, keep that shit to a minimum. So, Baby Sam and my homie, Big Bullet, was Sally's and Soledad, so they became real tight, right? And so Big Bullet got kicked out the pad by his old lady, You know what I'm saying? So he's about to be homeless. So I told Big Bullet to come out here to Las Vegas and live with me because I had a couple of extra rooms at my place. So when I did that, Wack come on Instagram talking about, oh, nigga, you chose sides and all of this and all that. I'm like, what do you mean I chose sides? This is my motherfucking homeboy right here. You know what I'm saying? You think I'm going to let him be in the streets? Hell no. He got a room right here at my place. You know what I'm saying? So that's when that all turned out. You know what I'm saying? But Cass, his name is Cass. Wack was calling me every day. Big Miz, you talk to B Sam? And I did talk to B Sam. And B Sam told me just like this. Miss, I don't care. I got love for you and respect for you. He said, but this nigga is too disrespectful, you know what I'm saying? And he gonna have to take my fade. And I was like, damn, it ain't nothing we can do to kind of like squash this, right? Now, when the shit came out about me and Wack issue, my homie B Sam got locked up. He called me and he was laughing. I said, what you laughing about? He said, yeah, nigga. He said, now you see what I'm talking about, huh? I heard you been chasing a nigga, looking for him and all of this and all of that. It's all facts right there. I ain't, you know, like I said, you know, I ain't got nothing to lie about. I'm not trying. I just want to see him. You know, I want to see him and just handle the business, and then you go your way and I go my way. I'm going back to Las Vegas no matter what. You know what I'm saying?
Is there a chance y'all could ever be cool again?
Yeah, if we don't.
I don't want to be cool with nobody like that, man, because what he did to my neighborhood, he disrespected my neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? He came in there when he got his money up, he came in there and he started using his money to pick certain little homies, you know what I'm saying, to try to get them to go against big homies, you know what I'm saying, and try to click up against the G's and other homies that wasn't messing with him, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't like that, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like he tried to he tried to divide and conquer. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it was. And he did that with the whole Damu car. You know what I'm saying? He did that with the whole Damu car. You know what I'm saying? He had, I don't know if he really had people in New York believing that he was running the Bloods in California. We got my hood is one of the youngest blood sets in California, homie. You know what I'm saying? We started in the early 80s. You know what I'm saying? We are one of the youngest blood sets. You know what I'm saying? And he's not a major factor. You know what I'm saying? He ain't put in no work to be able to run a motherfucking thing, not even our neighborhood. So why would he get on there and get the acting in front like he's the one that's running the West Coast for the blood car? It don't happen like that, homie. You know, there is not one individual that's just a sole fucking moderator for the Bloods. You know what I'm saying? In the hoods, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got somebody that, you know, I'm not going to say they have to answer to, but everybody got somebody that they respect and they're going to talk to before they make certain moves. And it's only right.
Hey, Messi, I want to ask you.
He was a give money, homie. He got some money. He know how to get some money. He a little sharp cat. He know how to get some money. He wasn't the rider like that. He was the driver for the little homies that was doing the ride.
Y'all get ready to make this a Wack interview without Wack? That's crazy.
He got off the line. He could have stayed on.
Yeah, this shit like straight Wack show, nigga.
I on a lot in my younger years after, you know what I'm saying, because I started doing my own little time and shit, you know what I'm saying? So from what I hear, you know what I'm saying, from what I hear, he was a driver. He wasn't one of them one of the homies, one of the little homies that was out there putting in work like that. You know what I'm saying? He know how to get out there and get some money. You know what I'm saying? And keep in mind, with this group right here, keep in mind, you're going to have a lot of people coming on here, and they're going to be riding Wack's dick, because that's what I call them, dick riders. You know what I'm saying? And I say it to their face. I live in Las Vegas. I go to California very often. You know, I got family down there, and my neighborhood is down there. And I'm willing to meet up with anybody, and he know that. That's why he just said, pull up in the hood. Pull up in the hood. He know I'm in Las Vegas.
Messy. So let's say y'all do get down right and he knock you out. Is the beef over with, or is it still beef?
It's over. It don't make no difference. I done lost a couple of fights. I done got stumped out by some Crips and shit in the joint, leaving got rushed in the blood module. I done took losses before. You know what I'm saying? A loss is nothing, homie. But he has to answer to the disrespect. Y'all heard what he said. That's what I was telling y'all. Y'all heard him say, dig your daddy's grave up and take the dildo out of his ass. Man, that is disrespecting me. That's my father right there. That was my best friend. I cannot let him get away with disrespecting me like that.
Well, can I ask you right now?
So
what I want to know is, there's no way that this can, you know what I'm saying, like, just be worked out to where y'all can squash all this dumb shit?
Yeah, they go box up. They squabble up. Ain't no killing.
You know what? And it is some dumb shit.
Whoa.
It is some dumb shit. You know, it really is some dumb shit. I'm not going to even. I'm not going to lie to you. It is some dumb shit. But
Right.
his disrespectful mouth, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he disrespected my pops, man. That was my best friend right there. You know what I'm saying? I think about my pops every day. You know, my pops been gone 16 years. You know,
I understand that 100%. But what I'm asking is, so it wasn't disrespect on both sides, or it just went one way. That's why.
No, he started all of the disrespect, and then I started getting at him about his son. You know what I'm saying? Actually, he disrespected my pops, and then he started photoshopping the pictures of my daughter that I had on my Instagram. You know what I'm saying? And at the time, my daughter was like fucking 14, 15 years old. You know what I'm saying? And he started photoshopping pictures of her and shit, and giving her lips and saying she was, you know, that's what happens when you suck your dick and all of this shit.
Man, that got real deep.
This dude is disrespectful, man. This dude is very disrespectful.
We hate
the homie K9 came in here.
Because Pooh Rider introduced him to shit.
Bingo.
So with that being said,
So Suge he started hanging around Suge, you know what I'm saying? They start building a relationship and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's
because he wasn't working for Death Row.
Hold up. He got in the game because Pooh Rider introduced him to Suge.
Bingo.
So with